Here's our first piece of intel right here. We're going to come in to this bedroom here, and right here on the ground, that will be our first piece of intel. There's 5 pieces of intel on this level, so be ready.
Anvil team approaching.
Alright, once you clear out this area, you're going to come into the back here. It's going to be your second piece of intel. You're going to find it right back here in this jewelry store, it looks like. Ammo crates right here after you come in. And then you're also going to find your third piece of intel. It's going to be sitting right here over to the side. So secure that piece of intel. It's your third piece of intel. You got your ammo loaded up. Before we go to the stock exchange roof right here, we're going to just come right over here. There's our piece of intel. You can get it from either side. I'm bringing it around this side here just so you can see it better. That is intel number 4. We've got one more piece of intel for the level. Alright, so now we're going to come, we're going to plan our charge, get that out of the way. And we're going to come out of here, and you're going to also find this is our final piece of intel right here. Here's our 5th piece of intel. We're going to grab that. All intel has now been secured, and now we're going to blow this tower. So once you clear out the area, this first room we come into here, this first room, our first piece of intel is going to be over here in the corner. It's going to be right there. Intel 1 for this level. There we go. 6th overall piece of intel. When you come into this area here, you're going to come up the stairs and you're going to find the second piece of intel for the level right there. Right here in the upstairs. Hopefully this helps you out. Okay, so we are in the courtyard, and this is where we are going to find our first piece of intel, which is going to be right back here. And for whatever reason, I already grabbed it. If you see down there in the bottom right-hand corner, enemy intelligence 104. So we got 3 more to get. So a couple different ways you can come into the house here. But once you clear this area out, come into the house, intel right there. That is going to be 2 of 4 for this level. There's Sarge. Alright, so as we come downstairs to where the UGV is, he's going to bust open the crate. And I don't know if you see, but right behind him is our next piece of intel. Intel number 3.
Controls are going to be in Russian. Yuri, you're up.
Okay. Alright, so after the drone takes out our UGV, we are going to run right over here to the left. And we are going to grab our intel, which is right there. And then we are going to make sure to come and get some cover as soon as possible. Alright. Wow, so after the plane almost crashes there, we're going to come downstairs and we're going to come to our first piece of intel, which is going to be right here. Is our first piece of intel right at the bottom of those stairs on the plane. Alright, so after we come out of the plane crash, we are going to come and as soon as you jump over this log here, you're going to look on the ground, and that's going to be our second piece of intelligence on the ground right there. Now complete our intelligence in the level. Alright, so after covering our partners, we're going to come up and you're going to see the building here with the little red, green, and gold flag there. And then you're going to come in and the intel is going to be at the back. And for those of you that don't know, the red, green, and gold is, the red is for blood, gold is for the sun, and green is for the land. So there's some intel for you. Come right around the corner here, and our next piece of intel is right here. So that's our second piece and final piece for this level. So when you get to the church, you're gonna come after you clear everybody out. Just come right onto the back. Boom, yeah. Intel piece number 3. I know I said that the piece earlier was the last piece. I was wrong. But that was our third of 3. And we are good to go.
You're up.
When we get to the door here, we're going to just turn right around. Here's going to be our first piece of intel. Right there. Boom.
Alright, cut it. Room clear.
So when you get to the house, go ahead and take these stairs up. Come around. Go back around. I think this is the easiest way to do it. Come all the way up again. Come to the back of the house here and secure your intelligence. Second of 3rd pieces. There'll be one more piece to get after the train wreck. When you get here to this mid-level between the 2 escalators, you're going to want to come around right here. What's that? Intelligence. That is our 3rd and final piece of intelligence for this mission. Mind the gap. As we came around the right flank, we're going to see the plane there smashed up here at the center. If you go in the center, go up, it's going to be our first piece of intelligence. Okay, so after clearing out most of the enemies here, we're going to come around by that busted tank and around back here by these trees here. And we are now going to get our second piece of intelligence for this level. Alright, so as we come up to the Tunkener Deutschland, whatever you want to call it, we are going to have another piece of intel. This will be our final piece for the mission. This will also be our 22nd piece, which is going to give us the Informant trophy. So, good work, everybody. 22 pieces of intel. Almost halfway there. Ah, there's that trophy.
Contact!
Alright, so once we clear this area upstairs here, we are going to come right here for our enemy intelligence.
Yuri, use the remote gun to
That is our 23rd of 46, so we're halfway. Now after you come in this room, you're going to see that the enemy intelligence is here.
Where's Makarov? Tell me and it's yours.
Alright, so once we have this area clear here, you're going to come to this little hut right here, and there's going to be our 3rd piece of intelligence, final piece for this mission. This area here in the library, we're upstairs the library. It's going to find our first piece of intel here. Booyah. Now we can head downstairs. Head to the door. Alright, now before you move forward here, after clearing out this little courtyard, come in here to this. It's the last building before the stairs. And then come on in, and what do you know? A little enemy intelligence. And alright guys, so here we go. Right after this flashbang, we need to get ready. We are going to be having time. Alright, we've got a piece of intel right here. So right after that flashbang, 3rd piece of intel for the level, and then we need to get moving. Because we are chasing down our boy Bolt. And we want him alive. Move on. People move on. And then we're going to have another piece of intel as we leave the building here, right there. Boom. Final piece for the level. And then we need to capture our boy. Alright, so once we've cleared this courtyard here, we're going to go into this little greenhouse right here. We're going to go right upstairs and booyah. First piece of intelligence. 1 of 2 for this mission. So once we get onto the bridge here, the Eiffel Tower, we're going to come to the bus here and booyah, our second piece of intel for this mission, and that will do it. Alright, so as we follow Soap through this area, we're going to find our first piece of intelligence sitting right here. Clear this first area out here, right here at the statue, and you're going to come right here. Booyah, intel number 2, and that'll complete our intel for this mission. Okay, so once you come out, or whatever, however you want to do it, but once you reach this area here to the Traba there, your piece of intel is going to be right over here in the corner.
Where are you going?
Okay, so once we get up here into the command center, we're going to come right back here. It's going to be our first piece of intelligence. Okay, so as we come up right here at the scaffolding and you come into this room here, this is where our next piece of intel is. That's our second and last piece for this level. Watch out for those damn grenades. Alright, now after we clear this first level here, there's going to be our first piece of intel right there. Booyah. Intel number 1 of 5. Okay, so when we get to this area here, we're going to have a piece of intel hiding right over here behind the gate. Booyah. That is number 2 out of 5. Alright, so as we're coming through, we're going to come to this bookstore here. And we are going to have our third piece of intelligence. Sorry about that. Thought that might have been the second piece, but no. And then we can just keep on moving. Alright, now as you're pushing forward, as you get up here halfway, pushing up with your tanks, come over to the left here, and you will find our fourth piece of intelligence. 40th overall. Sorry, as we come here to go to the stairs, before we start going up the stairs, come to the back and get our fifth and final piece of intel for this mission. So once this area is cleared out, you're going to get some intel. So as you come up this left-hand side here, you're going to find some intel hiding right there. Booyah. 1 of 2 for this level. That's how we do it. Oh. Alright, so once you've rescued the president, instead of going up, run right to the side here. Check it out. Second piece of intel. There you go. And then jump back up, catch up with your people. Alright, so after we cleared out this area here at the top of the escalator, we're going to want to go into the back here. And booyah. First piece of intel. Alright, so as we come up into this section of the casino here, clear out the firefight, we come over here, we got a little poker table with Oasis on it right there. Boom. Second piece of intelligence. Be hasty though. You don't want to fall too far behind. Now we're moving into this last section here. And our final piece of intel is going to be right over here on the bar. We're caught up to Makarov. Right up here on the bar. Final piece of intel. Scoutmaster trophy. Boom shakalaka.